bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers. Bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Well, if anything is going on in this country now, it's worries about housing and foreclosures, and so many millions of people across the country have been affected by that. There are people who are trying to help that situation. Chris Mohr is here right now. He's Executive Director of the Housing Leadership Council. Nice to see you, Chris. Things have changed since last time I saw you.
Yeah, things certainly have. It's gone kind of haywire.
Yeah, going haywire is one way of describing it. That's right. Well, tell me about the Leadership Council now. What are you trying to do to help some people, for example, who are in foreclosure?
So we think there's an affordable housing issue, and it's gone on for a long time in the Bay Area. So prices have slowed down, but meanwhile, they're still much higher than the rest of California and the country. And so we're spotlighting this issue during Affordable Housing Week in mid-May.
Okay, and Affordable Housing Week is this month in May, right?
That's right.
Okay. What do you want to do with that? And what do you want to do with that information? I mean, they are high. It's a desirable place to live. People want to live here. Therefore, it's going to keep the prices up, I would think.
Right, although it's become more affordable. The Association of Realtors says that about 30% of households in San Mateo County could afford an entry-level home these days. That's up from 15% just 2 years ago. But it's still much lower than California, which is at 55%.
Okay, and the council is going to do what to help that situation? So
working with Supervisor Adrian Tissier, we are co-sponsoring a resource fair and a town hall meeting on the foreclosure crisis, and that'll kick off the week, May 9th.
Okay, and during this meeting, people will discuss keeping people in their homes.
That's right.
How they can keep, I mean, there's so many crooks, let's put it bluntly, crooks out there who are offering these various deals to keep people in their homes, and they're doing nothing but stealing money. Are you going to address those issues?
Absolutely. We have an attorney who is a crackerjack lawyer on this issue. She's published a great guide on how homeowners can protect themselves from these kinds of scams and fleecing that are out there.
It's interesting because the scams are well broadcast. I mean, people are broadcasting radio and television, you know, worried about losing your house, and, you know, come to us, we'll save you, and they are total scams. I mean, is there any way that you folks are trying to crack down on some of that advertising?
Well, we're trying to provide good information to help drive out the bad. And so at the housing fair, we'll have HUD certified housing counselors, which are nonprofit groups that sit down with you, and they get paid by the federal government to work with you, not by a lender or not in it for themselves, and help people get solutions to keep their homes.
Yeah. How bad has the foreclosure problem been in your area?
San Mateo County has not been as bad as the rest of California, but in some places like Daly City and South San Francisco, we're seeing 100, 150 a month, which translates to 1,500, 2,000 people a year just in each of those cities.
And of course the East Bay too has had a lot of problems with that.
Very hard hit over there.
What about the people themselves who are in a situation where they're in foreclosure on their own home? Is there any help for those folks?
Well, the next round of federal stimulus money is coming out, and we'll see if maybe some homeowners in San Mateo County can access it. Unfortunately, the last round in 2008, nobody in San Mateo County qualified because the issue wasn't quite as bad as some other communities.
And of course, one of the problems is if you're on a block and 2 houses or 3 houses or 1 house even are in foreclosure, that's driving the price of your house down.
Exactly. So we want to try and stabilize neighborhoods and help people stay in their home. That's the most efficient, affordable, and effective solution that works best for the community.
Yeah. You got a double problem there, though, of people losing their jobs and getting foreclosed in the house. I mean, they are in really a desperate situation.
That's right. And the rental market has only barely slowed down. And what we need is more affordable housing for people to rent as well as to buy.
Okay. Well, you got your work cut out for you.
We sure do.
Definitely do. Chris Mohr has been our guest, and he is Executive Director of Housing Leadership Council. As you can hear, there are people who are trying to help if you are having a problem with your house. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you, Jack.